What's going on, guys? Kelly here, and today we're playing some Marvel Snap. And today we have got what is, in my opinion, probably the best deck in the game. That's sort of a contentious thing to say, obviously, and I'm sure many people would disagree. Maybe Lockdown Goliath is better. Maybe Leech Infinite She-Hulk is better? I don't know. But I think this is at least the best Destroy deck. Could still be wrong on that, but this deck performs incredibly well for me. And it's got so many different lines that you can go, and you get so much value out of so many of these cards that it's hard to find a better deck than this that's more consistent and that can squeeze out wins more often. You win 3 lanes often, and you know when you need to retreat. It's very cut and dry. When you don't get what you need, you don't get it, and you just leave, and that's fine. But when you get what you want, oh my gosh, this deck pops off. This Deadpool can get massive, and a turn 6 like 16 Deadpool followed by a Taskmaster who copies that 16, like, that's hard to beat. And then sometimes you get death on top of that. And then, sometimes that doesn't work out and you just go Knull. It's pretty sweet. Let's just jump into some games so I can show you what I'm talking about. Maybe we can do a little bit of climbing. I think my rank is actually worse than it was the last time I did a video, just because I have been so incredibly busy lately. My daughter is doing cheer, and then we've had several birthday parties to go to, so sorry that I'm not a climbing beast right now, but, I'm not really prioritizing that. But you can still have a lot of fun in Snap, so let's get to it. All right, first game of the day. Still with the no ranks, so maybe we're just in like the worst ELO possible, and that's why we're facing potential bots. Still don't know the situation there, but we'll just play it out and see what happens. Throw a Wolverine down there. We're hoping to Venom the Deadpool and the Wolverine, and then perhaps Deadpool Hulkbuster to get it even bigger. Ideally we would want to Venom that. So drawing Carnage would be very nice here. Deathlok would be nice. And then we kind of don't want either of the other cards. Sunspot. Okay, so now we're hoping that we draw into Killmonger at some point. Okay, Deathlok's good. We will Deathlok here, and we hope that Wolverine doesn't go to the right, because then he's just sort of a dead card. Wow, this deck's easy. You don't even have to play. Well, I don't know what just happened there. Sunspot's not an on-reveal, so I don't know why he was so intimidated by the nowhere. Maybe he just really had to go poop, so he booked it over there, but maybe he doesn't know it's a phone game. I don't know, but GG. First game's a win. Let's head to the next one, I guess. It's a bit of a bummer that first game was a retreat, because we got such a good hand, although this is a nice hand as well. Deadpool or X-23 first? Deadpool. Kitty Pryde. Okay, Kitty Pryde is cool. It's even better if they have priority at the end, and then we draw into Killmonger at some point. But you can't exactly rely on that. We'll go Wolverine here, and then we hope that we draw into Carnage, because then we can X-23 Carnage. They might pop off here. If they get... That's terrible for us. That's, like, I'm gonna be honest, that was a real stinker. If they get Collector in the kiln lane, that's very bad for us. We're just gonna slam the Venom, because we gotta start getting value into the Deadpool. Maybe Wolverine will go into kiln, and that'd be kind of nice. Nope, he doesn't. Thank you very much for that, Wolverine. Oh, and Collector and kiln. Okay, I think we have to just forget about that lane, which makes us very vulnerable to Goliath later on. We don't necessarily have to just forget about it, but our options are slim here. Okay, we're gonna Forge Deadpool and then X-23 here. And then the next turn we'll do Killmonger to get those cards out of there. We're not actually trying to play into that lane. Yeah, this game's not looking incredible, but we're going to play through the Snap. We may end up retreating later, but our shot is still decent here. Deadpool, X-23, Snow Guard, alright. Cosmo's very annoying, but the fact that he didn't predict anything with it is very nice for us. Killmonger will kill the Quinjet, Deadpool, and X-23. That brings our death down to 3 cost, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Snow Guard's a 2, right? Oh, it's a 1. That'll kill Snow Guard too, so death will actually be 2. And our Deadpool's up to 10 power. So this isn't the worst, but Alioth eats us alive in the right lane. Okay, he's got Loki, so we have to watch out for... Oh man, this is rough. We have to watch out for his own death that he could have. He could have Knull. This is pretty rough. We should probably leave here, but I kinda don't want to leave. Oh man, he comes over in Kunlun. I don't know how to say that, but he comes over that pretty easily if he's got death or so many different things. But we could just slam right as hard as we can with 24 and hope that he doesn't try to flip middle. But I don't see any reason why he wouldn't want to flip middle, so we could just do Taskmaster. But that only puts us at 8 ahead on the peak, so if he slams into the peak, we lose. I think this is a retreat, to be honest with you. But, do you know what? I don't want to retreat. Maybe we'll regret not hitting right super hard, and maybe we'll regret not leaving, but I'm just gonna pass it and see what happens. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, he deaths the right lane! Okay, so yeah, we really couldn't win this one, basically. We do that, we do that. If we had literally just 1 more power to throw the Deadpool in the right lane too, we would have been fine. But yeah, it was a little bit too much to overcome with Loki discounting everything by 1 and him getting the death. That was a good pull by Loki. That's just the nature of Loki decks. It is what it is. But we'll just head into the next game. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more lucky, and our opponents will get a little less lucky, because wow, that was a good Loki pull. Okie dokie. Pretty bad starting hand. Okay, never mind. Pretty decent starting hand. You always have to watch out for armor turn 2 when you play either X-23 or Deadpool. Like ideally you would Carnage first, but since it's not a Deadpool, we're going to hold on the Carnage. We're going to Wolverine. We're going to greed a little bit here. Okay, Daredevil. That's fine. Daredevil is an annoying card. But it's not the worst in the world. Whoa! Okay, Deadpool into Carnage. We could try to cheese something out of the Quantum Tunnel, but I don't know. I like to try to be a little more consistent and not rely on RNG. But, since there's a Crimson Cosmos, I don't know, we might have to try to do something a little funky with the Quantum Tunnel. We're gonna Deadpool and then Killmonger in the Quantum Tunnel because... yeah, getting Venom kind of sucks, but getting Forge, getting Deathlok, getting Hulkbuster, they're all not terrible. Onto X-23. We kill his rock, which kind of does him a favor, but, you know, that's okay. And Killmonger gets replaced with Taskmaster. That is the worst card it could have brought out. The actual worst card. Okay. What is he playing? He could be Galactusing because he waved. We'll put Death here so that he can't Galactus here. He can Galactus Quantum Tunnel, but... oh, that's bad for us too. We'll end the turn, and hopefully he doesn't snap. If he snaps, I think we'll retreat, and we'll actually retreat this time instead of just playing it out to see what happens. But, it's a little dicey. Is that a Galactus right there? It is a Galactus right there. Okay, so what does it switch out into for him, though? That's sort of the question. And Knull isn't in our deck, so... Okay, Art of Zola for him is a bit troll there. It doesn't really matter what we play here. Can Wolverine come back? Yeah, random location, so I guess that buffs Wolverine by 2. And then I guess it could be Forge or Venom or Hulkbuster. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What could he play here that's like big? Oh, he could have a Knull, but it's all just gonna come down to what Quantum Tunnel pulls out, right? Hulkbuster for us. Kind of rough. Shang-Chi's fine for us. Alioth. Alioth doesn't work because it gets switched out. Oh no! Devil Dino, but it's not good enough. Charizard. You kind of got finessed there. We'll give him the good game fist bump there, but that's like straight goofy mode, putting Galactus into Quantum Tunnel, but I don't blame him. That's okay. That's like a meme play, and I respect it. Let's go again. Okay, new game against Papus Cornus. We got a decent hand. Getting Deadpool early is nice, but at the moment we have nothing to kill it with, so gotta watch for that. I mean, we obviously have Venom, but you don't want to just... Oh my goodness! Are we doing the thing? Are we gonna do the thing? Hey, he didn't do the thing! Oh, okay, he did it because it was Deadpool. I get it. I don't have any follow-up to that, though, so if he has, like, Carnage, I feel like a... That's okay. Carnaging it would be nice, but I'm actually more tempted to Hulkbuster it. Because Carnage doubles it to 2, but Hulkbuster times 6s it. No! You monster! He's a monster! Ah! That man is an absolute menace for what he just did to me. We will forge into Deadpool here. And then, I guess since we have Limbo, we can at least play it out a little bit more. But yikers, that was really good for him. He's like a smart feller for that. Maybe a fart smeller, I don't know. But that was a good play. Okay, so everything costs more this turn. We could just straight up Deathlok it. Deathlok's a little goofy, but I kind of want to get value from it by venoming the Deadpool when it's even higher, although... Yeah, we'll Deathlok it. I think Deathlok is a solid play. He just straight up slams his death early. That's a little worrisome. That makes me feel like maybe he has something to flip Limbo and get rid of the turn 7. But we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. And then we will... What do we want to do here? Just X23? I don't think so. We definitely want to save death until, like... God, I don't know. Deadpool goes up to 20. Okay, I think this is a fine play. As long as he doesn't get rid of Limbo this turn and completely screw me over, this is an okay play. But if he does that, I think we're like pretty much guaranteed to lose here. Okay, he's snapping. That's a little spooky. But we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. I don't believe he's gonna flip Limbo. Okay, Deadpool, Wolverine, Venom. That's an okay Venom. His Deadpool goes up to 10, which is what our Deadpool is already at. That mid lane's looking pretty juicy for him. But look at that, our Deadpool goes up to 20. And our Venom is going to be gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. It's actually winning that lane by itself. No Taskmaster. That's a huge bummer. And he goes first, which means we can Killmonger his Deadpool. This is feeling pretty good. We don't put Deadpool first. Don't be dumb. Please, Nar, God. Okay. We want to win that lane. Try to kill his Deadpool. I mean, if he has Knull, we're kind of screwed over, but that's okay. And then Deadpool, Death, Wolverine. I'm feeling confident with this play. We send it. I would snap, but I'm not that confident. But 4 cubes is a big enough gamble for this turn, at least for me. Let's send it. Okay, so he's got the Knull, so we lose that lane, but it doesn't matter because we Killmonger his Deadpool. And oh wait, X-23 moves over. It's okay, we still win that lane. That's A-okay. Win that lane, and we win that lane. Let's go, baby. We really flipped that on his head. He was not expecting that. We're basically playing identical decks, except he has Nova and Bucky Barnes. But that's why I said this variation is the best one, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna good game him, and yeah, that feels good. We didn't get Taskmaster, which is sad, but it actually, well, it worked to our favor, but I think we would have gone the Killmonger play anyway, just since we knew he was playing Deadpool and it was gonna be big. So, good stuff. We barely squeaked that win out though. 3 and 1. But we got the job done. 4 cubes, good stuff. Next game. We got another person, and they've got the Loki back. I hope they're not playing Loki, because I don't much like Loki. We'll put X-23 in the Gamma Lab. He's got a Nebula. Maybe he's planning to change the Gamma Lab, or maybe he just wants that sweet Hulk value. I mean, we could change Deadpool into a Hulk as well. He's Jeffin. So, yeah, I don't know. All of these lines are pretty bad. Here's the deal. We're gonna Killmonger, and we're gonna hope that X-23 flips into the same lane that she's already in, because that means that it'll get rid of his Nebula, which is pretty sick, because then he doesn't get to turn it into a Hulk, and our Killmonger and our X-23 will both turn into Hulks, which will give us a slight advantage in that lane. He waves. Okay, now X-23, don't let me down here, please. Stay in Gamma Lab. Yes! Okay! And we don't get the advantage because he did play wave there, but we get the extra energy from the X-23 dying, and we still match both his Hulks. So we go Hulk for Hulk, and that feels pretty good. Although he did wave, so I don't really know how to feel about that. If he Galactuses us, we kind of feel like a fool. But will Deadpool try to bait him into killing our Deadpool? Okay, that was pretty smart. Arrowing into the Hala, but unfortunately for him, we wanted the Deadpool to die. And here we could do a little Forge Deadpool Carnage angle. It's not the best play in the world, but it's also not the worst. I don't hate it. Craven. Okay, so he moves one of our Hulks out of the Hulk lane. But I say but I think that might just be GG, to be honest with you. We get the Taskmaster, though. Okay, that's kind of big, because we can flip this lane and flip that lane. He goes first, though, so if he has, like, a Goliath, we just basically lose. I don't care. Neither of us snapped. I'm going to send it like it is. Dr. Doom. Oh, is that good enough for us? I don't think so. No, it's not. Man, he wins the middle by 1. And then, the left I wasn't expecting. So if we just jammed middle and right, I think we would have been better off. But I was just not expecting him to think that we were going to flip both of the lanes that he was winning. But Dr. Doom gets the job done. And I honestly wasn't expecting Dr. Doom. This is like an interesting deck. It's got Spider-Man, Arrow, Craven, and then like a surprise Dr. Doom. I'll be honest, I haven't seen it before. But 2 cubes, not the biggest deal. We just collect ourselves and go next. Okay, we're fighting a supervillain. Very scary. Deadpool, pretty obvious play here. Mirror Island is massive value for a Deadpool. Oh, and draw a card. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Knull, that's not what we need right now, but we'll need that later. X-23 is also good here. And then we'll destroy them both. Hopefully no armor. Thank goodness. I haven't seen armor a whole lot lately, which just adds to the value of this deck. Feels good, man. Feels very, very good, man. We could Venom, but I'm going to Killmonger. Because Killmongering the Deadpool early is better than Venoming. Because the later you can Venom the Deadpool, the more value you get. Ideally, X-23 stays in Muir Island, but if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Oh, never mind. Everything's fine. Okay, so... we could, like, forge Deadpool Wolverine, but... I don't know how that really feels to me. I think it feels fine. We do it, and then next turn we'll Venom this lane, and everything will feel pretty good. Although maybe I should have forged a different lane and then Deadpool Wolverine with the X-23, so that way... Oh. I was gonna say, so that way when we do this, we get the bonus energy for killing X-23, but we can actually just do this. And that way if Wolverine moves over, Carnage will get that as well. Right? Yeah, I think this is a good play. This feels good. What is he shurrying though? That's, if it's a vision, it's kind of cringe, but I think it'll still be alright. Alright, so Carnage doesn't get the bonus Wolverine, but that's okay. Red Skull. Okay, so he could Taskmaster that. Speaking of Taskmaster, but I think he's honestly really counting on winning the Red Skull lane. So we probably just Deadpool here to win and Knull over here to flip the lane, because we're already winning Nova Roma, so we don't have to worry about it. And I mean, this should be a slam dunk blowout. Oh, he retreated. Yeah, I don't know if he knew what we had going on there, but it would have been very, very hard for him to win with this setup we've got going on. And you know what? I think we're just going to call it there. I was able to show off several different lines with this deck, and you know, it basically just speaks for itself. You don't even need to be too discerning or too careful while you're playing this deck. I mean, obviously there's a few different things you need to be careful of, and you have to be a little bit aware of, you know, waiting for the Venom and, you know, Carnaging first, obviously Deathlocking first, and getting that Deadpool as big as you can, or, you know, just killing as much as you can so you can do like a Knull death play at the end. But overall, this deck basically pilots itself, and it's super duper powerful. It's, like I said, it's the best destroy deck in my opinion. There's not a single card that I would swap out in this deck, because everything just fits like a glove. It's so good, and I really love it. I think it's probably the best deck if you have access to all the cards that are in it. If you disagree, you know, feel free to let me know. Let me know what your favorite list is. If you think that there's a better deck than this, or just a deck that you prefer, let me know what it is. But oh my god, I love this deck. It's just chef's kiss. But that's gonna do it for today. If you have any questions, or, you know, if you want to know replacements for cards that you don't have or whatnot, I'll try to help you guys out with that. But, you know, like I said, each of the cards in this deck are pretty important. But that's going to do it, guys. I am Nar Kelly. You are awesome. This is Marvel Snap. And as always, thanks for watching.